Okay. Echo Bazaar. I'll fall in London now. I recorded the Advent last year, and that's the open console. Because I'm so used to screenshot being F12 in Steam. And Bloodlines and whatnot. Okay, Robin Cassius is my side account. He's Laurel's brother-in-law. So yeah, I have not played this since last Christmas. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to record it instead of, going through screenshots and saving. Maybe like last year. It took me about an hour and a half to do it last year, and I was really sick, so hopefully this year it won't be that much. So yeah, I'm going to close this just because it's kind of in the way, but Christmas has come to fall in London, December 1st, 2025. Ever-turning wheel of the seasons has brought us back to that most lecherous time of the year. Christmas descends upon fall in London once again, collect Advent treats, discover what's happening in Hastings Place, and from December 2nd, enjoy a week of seasonal activities. Find out more on what to expect on our blog. Okay, you need not having any experience, Strange Tales, 12 Days of Mr. Sachs, and Mr. Sachs 1 to 12 is needed world quality. And explore the festive season. Here we go. Advent calendar. Christmas in the Neath. Hark to the runeless singing of urchins. Wade through a drift of what Londoners pretend is snow, but beware, Mr. Sachs stalks the streets demanding gifts. Let's share that to my journal. Okay, peruse the London Advent calendar is what I'm going to do. When you having opened the doors, need 24 at most. Lock presence of Days of Advent. World quality. Path is blocked with snow. Send Christmas card. Putting the pieces together takes lacquer. Lacquer is what the snow is. In quotes. Purchase a substantial story. Adorn your profile page with snow. And then you can give gifts to people. Yeah, you can just add things to your profile with Fate. Fate is their in-game currency. I think Robin has a little bit of Fate. 7, yeah. Okay. Here's the Advent calendar. Christmas time when the fireplaces crackle, lacquer piles on the street corners, and merchant gangs of ambush carolers prowl the eaves. All good reasons to hide yourself away until the new year, but the canny Londoner knows just good fortune is a resource one makes for itself. The festive season is replete with bounties. All you need to do is remain open to them. Sit back and relax. Climb before the fireplace. New opportunity will present itself at any moment. And then you can start doing. You can do Cavalcade, I guess. Lacquer just past your window. The fire crackles merrily. The possibility of the season unfurls before you. The dredges of familiar rhyme rise in your mind, though you cannot remember the verse's source. The winds are wild, the lacquer deep, the snarling stones awake from sleep. This tales may exalt the suns, but never hope to halt what comes. Welcome to the Fall London Advent Calendar for 2025. A new gift will become available every day, starting from the 1st of December and concluding on Christmas Day. Check back every day or wait to claim them all at once. Claim a gift on the day it becomes available will be slightly more valuable. You can catch up previous days anytime until the storylet closes on New Year's Day. Bruce the Fallen Advent Calendar. Okay, we did this. Unlock presents of EBz Advent. Unlock with not having any opening the doors. Grab a spare consignment of Christmas cards. Bazaar, rations, and licenses Christmas cards. Wisely, they are perilous and subversive harbingers of a particular tradition. Hush, there's additional cards escape through the paper door. Send them only to close friends or treasured enemies. From 2nd December until Christmas Day, you receive new Christmas cards each week via Time the Healer. Envelopes at your doorstep, heavy paper, colorful inks, and lace ribbons. Current potential Christmas card quality is now 7. And you send these from your social engagement after Christmas, you'll lose them. Some doors cannot be opened. Okay, investigate a hubbub. On the outskirts of the Bone Mark, a small crowd has been lured by stall keeper's giveaway. Like hotcakes. You, a Londoner of taste and distinction, the seller calls, beckoning you closer. The finest Bristols, polished wood from the surface. Set the quality for yourself. Paleontologist's brush is indeed superior. The seller leans close to you and winks, each concealed on the top of your boot. Yes, you turn the brush over to your hands. Its end is stake sharp. What do you think you're digging up? Pays to keep a sharp edge even when the season merry. You gain a completely unassuming paleontological accessory. No total 2. Paleontologists aim to unearth the dead in the neath. They also prepare to put them down. I love that. Greet a neighbor. A fuzzy neighbor has brought you a small gift. It is an angel meant to top a Christmas tree. Picked it up for a song in the pawn shop, she cries, and I thought you could rather use a better one. Angel itself is shabby. Its dress is stained, its face obviously glued back together after being dropped, but its diadem is positively glows. Indeed, you popped a little jewel from its crown, and oh god, this is no ordinary stone. This is, yes, baubles, tinsel, glass, and lacework. You've gained a mountain shard. New total 7. Precious, this was stuck from the side of the mountain of light, who is the god called stone. It is wholly treated accordingly. Answer Delicious Whisper. It comes from the alley, Apollo Street's genuine relics of the season, touched by the Crimson Beast himself. Express an interest. Genuine article? The shadows within the sack look darker than they should, as though they led to a sunless cave. Which, of course, absurd. You're already in a sunless cave. The sack is spacious. The sack is hearty. The sack smells curiously of ice and fresh meat. It not truly belong to Mr. Sachs, can it? I figured this was going to be a Mr. Eaton thing. Some gifts cannot be opened. You can now have one Mr. Sachs surplus sack. Did it really belong to the Crimson Beast of Winter, or is it just cheap acid? Perhaps it doesn't matter. It's plenty large enough for the essentials. It's up to free samples. Small, smiling woman in unfamiliar uniform with eyes like moon pearls raps at your door. Drink deep, she says, handing you a steaming mug. Why not? Revolutionary. The steam. Inhale it and feel your synapses snap and your sinuses crackle. Drinking dark coffee were fresh 10 actions. Find it in your inventory. When they did like this time thing with daylight, I took so many screenshots drinking my surplus of coffee that I had back then. That was years ago. Mulled wine, long seeping tea, hot chocolate, nog, inquire not on the sourcing of the eggs. You gain 1 drop coffee now. New total 17. Musky, explosive, almost certainly not actually brewed from fat guano. That's just what Mr. Wine's little joke. Wander through a local graveyard. There's a recent tradition in London at Christmas time. Children write out their hopes, adults their wishes, and they stick them to any statue of an angel they can find. Peruse your desires. Incongruous. More tin soldiers and Funkle Jungle stocks to scale. safe seas, and peace in the neath. In the event of an unscheduled overflow, fly from London. The air is the only refuge. Glide until the lacquer subsides. A dolly, but better than my old one. Candles and gravestones, candles at the door of disused lumbaria, candles on the dinner tables and the windowsills. Gained a fragment of the tragedy procedures. New total 6. Take comfort. There are arrangements for every reckoning. Okay, we are on door 7. I hate this. I always have to like deal with these right away because I have like anxiety with them that they're going to, because there's a small chance that it will wake up and then take all your like candles and luminous in your inventory. Basically a troubling noise. Sound downstairs at midnight. A burglar? Shoo. Furred, wicked, dripping. Someone has left something in the center of your parlor. Was it a gift, or did you disturb them at their midnight work? Some wicks cannot be unlit. You've gained 1 rat of glory. New total 2. Precious, this rare and coveted rat of glory, fabricated from LB Master Thief, wicked with puzzle damask, tinted with the inks of the undernight. The scuttering company has been known to place its cunningest agents into it, death-like sleep, and disguise them as rats of glory to smuggle them into candle collections. The item may come awake at any time, in which case any candles or any luminosity items you possess are at risk. You may eliminate the risk by ridding yourself of it. Okay. We're going to do that right now. Possessions. And it should be down in rats. Mysteries, nostalgia, rag trade, rattiness. Here we go. The rat of glory. Oh, must finish it before you use this item. Oh, fuck. We are in... perhaps not. That's just because we were in the section for the Advent calendar. Good riddance, you bastard. Where is it? I used to skip the door each time. And they did it by door, like, codes. Light your rat of glory. Risky. It requires real skill to use, and there's always a possibility it might wake up and go for you. There's a small but real chance the rat of glory will activate, stealing candles and inflicting damage if you hang on to it too long. Obtain between 1 and 7 searing enigmas. All but real risk on success that the rat will be a sleeper agent for the scuttering company, or simply be wasted. Sleeper agents will steal numerous candles, including morning candles and saints candles. Almost impossible challenge. Your watchfulness quality gives you a 8% chance of success. Spend a sudden insight to ensure a second chance. Turn your rat into the scuttling company. They operate out of Baronet's larder. Knock 4 times at the Baronet's servant entrance and wait. This is a completely safe option. Turn your bladed glory to someone else. Note, this tiny chance of sending on will cause a sleeper agent to activate. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, we're gonna turn it into the scuttering company. Huge and rumbling rat called Hillock. He reaches almost to your thigh. Huh, he says, poor condition. Turns the rat of glory critically in the crook of his arm. What we got as a tradition. I'll lend you some of the lads. You got lost a rat of glory, and you gained some scuttering squad. New total 2. Scuttering company. Rapacious mercenary army operating out of Baronet's larder, somewhere west of the Watchmaker's Hill. They may loan you a squad of especially irregular troopers for a long-term contract. The cancellation clause is pretty punishing, though. I didn't realize I had one still. I'll definitely get rid of that other one in a moment. Even though I don't have many candles, I have 510. And luminosity. I don't think I have. Yeah, I do have some. I have phosphorescent scarabs, deconstructed lens, morning candle, and mountain shard. Story. Scoop up a pail of lacquer. Breaking of lacquer has come early this year. Your doorstep is rank with fishy-smelling white goo. Happy Christmas to come. Where's that bucket? Keep away from bare skin. Ah, Lacra, the niece answered the snow. Lacra men always seem watchful. Lacra capped roofs tangle with sinister phosphorescence. Lacra dissolves in water only reluctantly, like a guest who hopes to find space in your box room. Use it as in your inventory to learn more about Lacra or acquire destiny. Laurel does have a destiny. She has Gleam. Robin does not. It piles on stoops. It weighs on eaves. It swirls in air. Quality 8. Some doors cannot be opened. It's a little different from most of the gooey slush in the street. This will melt when winter passes. Use it soon. It used to not. You could kind of like save them up, and then they started having it expire. Unusual pale is so-called snow. Retrieve an unexpected package. Parcel wrapped in 7 colors of silk. The card reads, a peace offering. Sumptuously wrapped. The contents roll around like a pocket full of rocks. We've had our differences, but this is Christmas. Best wishes to the fall in London. Probably random number algorithm. Hold back a box aloft. Feel its weight. Rattle its contents. What's inside? Gained a devil don't die. New total 12. Was hell loaded dice? With what? Gunpowder? Claim an unattended tree. The Murgaroyd company's usual hawkings have all gone off for a smoke break, leaving this year's newest product unattended. Can one really steal a festival of gift-giving? Steal during a festival of gift-giving. Draped in silver and gold. Its essential mushroomness is difficult to escape from. The tree is a wan, fragile thing. A tall stalk surrounded by a pallid, lacy skirt. It is in mourning. It is hardly a fit replacement for the surface's stout alpine firs, but here, once you throw in some tinsel around it, doesn't it look rather splendid? Tinsel and baubles and spores glittering in the parlor. You've gained 1 Murgatroyd's patented fungal Christmas tree, no total 2. Certainly growing in night soil, but look, it comes with its own tinsel, and maybe once you're done, you can boil it down for soup. Halfway done. Cover a dusty mirror. There's a noise as if something was slapping on the glass. Reflect. Uncomfortable traditions. The reflection is covered in scars. Every scar a promise. Blood spilled in the service to an oath. Your skin map of obligation. You run your fingers over the wounds not present, and your reflection traces ridges of dew and red tissue. When you wink, the mirror is cracked down the middle. Some acts cannot be undone. You now have 1 blood oath. Red promise commemorated by a scar. A new quality, nightmares at weary. Yeah, you can, this actually goes down now, but also, you can, like, talk to a friend, and there's other things you can use to, savor the goodwill of the season. The close to Christmas citizens of London become calmer, kinder, more languorous, an influence of the Lacra, perhaps. Basque. Proficient ratter. You find your neighbors less irascible, quicker to invite you inside for tipple. Constables are far more lenient and less watchful, although it cannot be said whether this arises from a surge of camaraderie or a desire to be out of the cold. The spirit of the season descends, and you intend to make good use of it. The spoon will dissipate in 2 weeks. Cold hands, warm hearts. Currents, your lingering goodwill quality is now 1. You are replete with good cheer. This will be gone in 2 weeks or less. Tolerate your aunt. She is called to ensure that your lodgings are appropriately decorated. Oh no, I insist. Tea time heirlooms. She prattles on over tea and stops abruptly, blushing, and sees herself out. She's let something slip. Her cherished recipe for scones. Well played. Now you know her secrets. It will be scones for breakfast, dinner, and tea. Everyone loves a scone. Gingerbread and pudding and scones and a trifle and brioche, and you gained a plateful of scandalously buttered stones. New total 6. Your aunt spent the bulk of her better years perfecting this recipe. She kept it close, but accidentally revealed it, along with an array of shocking family secrets, during a memorable and sherry-soaked visit to your lodgings. She regretted it immediately, making you swear you would always apply the jam before the cream as God intended. Dream of sunless depths. What is this place? A sky of fire and names, a sea of pale tears, toss and turn. Seasonal secrets. The dream is over, perhaps something remembered. This has raised your putting the pieces together, the taste of lacquer quality. You'll be able to trade it in for rewards in January. Do you recall? Do you recall? Do you recall? What use have the masters for lacquer? Is it the masters themselves? Taste of something of ammonia about it, but not only ammonia. At 3 or higher, this will give access to Penstock's wicket at certain times a year. So doors cannot be unopened. That's how you get like a destiny and whatnot. Only done it once. Lend your ear to tall tales. At the back of the blind helmsman, a frostbitten midshipman shivers by the fire. She says she's traveled with the merchant venturer to a frozen northern door. For a mulled cider shall tell you what was behind it. Cider for the table. Legends of a sunless sky. High wilderness, an unblemished frontier. Endless night, awash with potential. The merchant venture is out there, plying the wind roads of the void. One has gone, may others follow. Cold and bitter through the streets, lay swirling in eddies. An event horizon yawns, say the sailors. You've gained one sky story, new total 9. Tale of the infinite horizon, rich with eternal possibility. On my main account, I have like a box that they gave out like when they were promoting Sunless Skies and or seas and like for item and game I haven't used it because I've never played it. Okay, dodge a belligerent old codger. There's always a few. They come out with the lacquer full of bitter invective and odd reminiscences. Best not catch one's attention. Duck and weave. Oh, this is Cassia. She has really high, dangerous. Confectionery. It's no use. He has eyes like a hawk. Before you know it, you've been hailed down like a hansom, and he's lamenting the state of the world inches from her face. We used to get proper snow, you know. Not the sorry runoff. Really, he just wants somebody to talk to. For a few short minutes, this person is you. Until he reaches his front door and presses a number of sweets into your hand. You're a good un, he says, in parting, wandering off into search of his next victim. Some are joyless, some are just lonely. The fifth city throws up many walls. You've gained one bag of station VII's humbugs, new total 2. I'm not even going to try it with how tired I am to do Roman numerals. Flavor with extract of derision and distillation of denial. The taste is terrible, but deceptively Moorish. And I missed the rest of the packet. Try again. Great and familiar face. The shivering reliquer is doing brisk business tonight on Mullock Street, but where is Pennock? Good morrow. Surplus. Take these, she pleads. I'll pay you. She presses them on your hands. Merry Christmas. Just keep them away from requiems, carols, wells, lacquer. Oh, listen to the wind. You gained 20 certifiable scrap, new total 160. You've gained 100 primordial shriek, new total 800. Perhaps Mr. Cups will recognize this as something delightful. When the reliquer appears, you'll be able to trade these scraps for many things. Commonplace, a scream sealed in a stone jar with black beeswax, something left over from the dawn of time. Open a rigid parcel. Has been deposited through your letterbox. The wrapping reminiscent of a butcher's, but comes sealed with the sigils of the stall holders of the famous bone market. Intriguing. Not sinister at all. Bones, what a festive delight. You can make them into wreaths and wend them into tree, or with a sufficiency of them put together a festive skeleton with seasonal frills. The howled delight. You'll never need to worry about decorations again if you have your surfeit of bones. Some bones cannot be reburied. You've gained one holy relic, the thigh of Saint Fiacre. There are marks on the hip joints where it used to be gilded and studded with diamonds. Gained 3 human arm, in total 12. Roll a grave robbery among friends. I think I'm almost out of actions. I have 3 left. Okay, I can do 3 more. And then I'll have to come back and do the other one. Unless there's like a watch ads and get extra actions thing, but I doubt it. They're not that type of company. Feel better isn't. Greet a grumbling passerby. Some tune columnists enjoy the full lease of life that the Neeks give them. This one, though, grouses about the decline in grammar, public morals, millinery, chess, and the quality of cheese. Hello, friend. Second chances. Here, take this. Perhaps I can at least find a satisfactory opponent on the river. The little statuette is warm to the touch. The amulet reserve you from death once. An ancient chance, humming in your palm. You gained 1 horse and amulet, your total 4. Closer to your breast, and it brings you health, they say, and a reputation for gullibility. This will save you once. You die in the 5th city. Yeah, if you die, you can either have that and that will just protect you and you just keep going, or you have to do like a mini game thing like chess with death and all that. Okay, got 2 more actions. Collect a pile of laundry. You don't recall leaving this with the laundress, but it's bundled up with your familiar clothes. Unwrap. Then into attention. Well, the yeoman wanders in. There's a short supply these days. The tower manages without them or their ravens. Would it be treasonous to wear this? You certainly look dashing. Crimson and gold, any watch over the Empire. You now have 1 discarded warden's guard. They called these guards the beef eaters once. They left the tower with the ravens, and the hunger now for rarer meats than beef. 1 more action. Catch a flying tin. Someone has enlisted an urchin to stand on the false snow outside your lodgings and hand out tins of something. They have taken hand out to mean throw. Think fast. Enthusiastic marketing. New from Murgaroids. The child proudly declares you're about afraid to ask what's inside. The label proclaims that these are Murgaroids' patented jellied mushroom cakes, a newish invention to delight and astonish. Goes on like this for some time. Peppermint, licorice, and ginger, and sultanas, and mandarins, and you've gained a tin of Murgaroids' jellied mushroom cakes, new total 9. Much more of a biscuit, really, and more of a mold than a mushroom. Still, after eating one, you're more attuned to the world around you and its opportunities, especially those opportunities that in no way involve jellied mushrooms. Okay, we are out. Yeah, oh, you can refresh it with fate. Let's see what we got for fate. I want to get this done. Yeah, you can become like an exceptional friend, which is kind of like their VIP, and you get a different story each month, and you can browse some of the older stories. I only did it a bit. I did like the feast one with the stags. They're really nice. Like, they're really good stories, and they get a lot of guest authors and stuff. They're like good. I just, I don't play this game enough anymore to. What's the star? It's fan favorite. Okay. The puss that looks like my cat. Save that image over here. It's a Bengal cat. It looks like Neptune a bit, only no white. But yeah, there's a lot. I'll just go through these. This was one of the first ones. I didn't realize 2009. It seemed like it was later than that, because I started playing in 2010, and that seemed like it was a new thing. It also didn't seem like it was a Fate story then either. Yeah, this didn't seem like it was a Fate story either. Maybe they added them in after they removed them from the game. Let's see, yeah, the 7-Day Reign is the one I played. That I had my character stuck in for so long. It's basically, see if I can have enough Fate to refresh that. Oh, did I gain one back while I wait? Was doing that, yeah. Clean out your fireplace. Little remains, but the embers of the dying coals. Fetch the coal shovel. An insult to injury. As well, all's well until the coal shovel begins to melt. A single lump of coal squats insolent in the fireplace. A sigil seared in its flank. A brute, an angry thing. An indictment. This means who? For you? But it's meant for who? For you? Surely. Some names cannot be unlisted. You've gained Mark of Disdain, new total 3. A sooty black cinder smoldering with a sigil in the correspondence from one angle. To succumb at the moment of the greatest pressure from another disappointment. Careful, it's hot. Gain new quality wounds at scratches and bruises. Okay, we're gonna see if how much Fate it costs to refresh. Okay, I get 6 actions for 4 Fate, and then I can refresh this. Let's save this though. Yeah, refresh your actions with Fate. Restore 6 actions for 4 Fate, or 20 actions for 10 Fate. You need 4 Fate or 6 Fate for that. Yeah, I'm gonna just get 6. Because I'm just finishing Advent calendar. Oops, there goes my heating pack. Just gonna confirm how many more I have to go. Okay, I have 22. Yeah, 4 should do me. 6 actions. Fate deducted. Fate invoked. You have received 6 actions. Okay. Just 6. Common accessory to crime. Catch. The EBz correspondent shows. He tosses something in glittering arc and is gone with the Ministry of Public Decency in flapping pursuit. Act natural. Rare serenity. A soul, a pale, still soul, watching you from inside its bottle with an unusual degree of tranquility. All is quiet, breath is held. You've gained 1 silent soul, new total 10. Most souls bob and peer. This one simply watches. Serene, empty, old, certainly. Try again. Answer the door carefully. Ha ha ha. Excuse me, we do beg your pardon. Ho ho ho. Greet. Ancient words. You recall when we came to this place and they sang of their lightnings and shapes. Full disgrace. And we tilted our veins and ennobled our spires. They welcomed us then, and they commingled all choirs. And not enough, not enough. Still it mourns and still waits for the sun. Ho ho ho, you've gained a meticulously altered stocking, new total 12. Something otherworldly wore this, something perhaps that can see with its feet. No, that's an absurd idea. Feast. Tables are laden, pantries groan, glasses begged to be filled. I think this is the last one. Blessings of the season. Meat, drink, and be many, for tomorrow they may dine. In fall London, it's Christmas. Whoever and whenever you are, Failbetter Games wishes you all the best imaginable holiday for your dearest preference. See you in 2026. What's the day, my fine fellow? You've gained 1 magnificent feast, new total 11. Chops may not be exactly lamb, and the vegetables may not bear close investigation by the squeamish, nevertheless rich in nourishing. This will have a wonderful effect on your wounds, your nightmares, and your origo, as well as other beneficial consequences. Oh, that's that. I'll use I have 3 more actions. This is the Mr. Sax story, you can do that. I really don't care to do it on Robins. I've done it before on Laurel's. I'm going to do my snowbound though. Path to your lodgings is blocked. Unlocked by not having any clear path. Unlocked by when you have route lodgings. Locked by presence of snowfall in London. Locked by the presence of seasons. London season Christmas. The path to your lodgings is blocked. Snow's neath equivalent is especially thick this year. You'll have to clear it before you can return there, or leave and return. Snow once a week until beginning of January. Pay urchins to clear your path. Labor can ennoble someone else you want to get in and sit by the fire. They'll give you a pale of unusual snow for evening, unless you already have 5 free evenings. And you can have this with favors to urchins. You have 5 in total. Put the spade hard labor ennobles the mortal soul. Give you a pale of unusual snow. I need 5 actions to do that, and clear the path others in your own. Parties of friendly citizens are cooperating to open up the ways London. Lend your back to help those snared by the oddly odorous stuff. Let's give you a pale of unusual snow. This is the one I usually use, but I don't have enough tokens for it. Unexpected volunteer, may I be assistance? Flutes a high-pitched voice. What? Is that a master of the Bazaar? Shovel in hand? May allow you to become Mr. Sachs, visit the star, and claim one of several unique items. You also gain connected masters. In other words, you will not gain any neat snow, but then you don't want the nasty stuff, do you? This branch costs 30 fake to play. Heirs of London 690 talked by having no more Incarnatian fur robes. That's one I usually use. I don't have any actions to do either. I'll have 4 actions in a moment, but you need 5 to do that. Not enough fate, purchase more. Yeah, no. Thing is, I usually don't record this. So I actually went through it a lot faster than usual. Yeah, Robin doesn't have many stats. Oh, that was just my acquaintance with. Yeah, this is Laurel's. Yeah, I just have him in a spare bedroom. It's one of the early lodgings you can get. Laurel is in the bazaar rooms, but usually the like room and spite is what I usually have her in. But anyway, yeah, I don't have enough actions to clear the snow, so I'm just gonna close this up for now. Log out. I've changed some of these too since I last played. I just opened console again by mistake. We got a bat. Oh, that's for redeeming codes.